put on a striking clinic here tonight. All right, now let's get you the tail of the tape for this women's bantamweight championship fight. Vanzant is 26. Jedrzejczyk is 32. The reach is identical. We go inside the octagon. Here's the veteran voice, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Eve Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 8 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Portland, Oregon, introducing the challenger, 12-gauge Paige Vanzant. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record of 16 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 115 pounds. Fighting out of Ostend, Poland, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
UFC belt online, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, DC, here we go with round 1, and this one could get pretty interesting here early. The Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt taking on the decorated striker. Your thoughts on how this one might play?
I think you're going to see the striker fight at range. You're going to see her try to use her jab to keep her opponent away from her. Expect some front kick. Expect a lot of space-creating strikes to make sure that she's not engaging in the jiu-jitsu. The moment this fight gets to the ground, she's constantly in danger. If this jiu-jitsu player can get her hands around her opponent, she'll start to drag her to the mat and then start to ultimately try and find a way to finish the fight by submission. Caught that kick there. Head kick lands.
Oh! Spinning back fist. Just unable to quite find that range. Oh!
You can never know what you're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight?
Whoa!
Oh! Oh! Big head kick lands. Nice high kick.
Oh, man, does she have the jab working tonight. Beautifully done on that exchange.
She's got it.
Oh!
Right here. She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's going to finish this fight. Big head kick.
So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
That one snuck in. Nice strike.
190 seconds now to go in round 1.
If you take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet.
Oh, she landed a flush knee there, DC. Her opponent doesn't want to eat too many of those.
You can see her opponent grimace because she felt that one. She really felt that knee. Right back in the clinch. Look for the backhand to get very active.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, she connects with a right hand. She loves that right hand, and why not?
It's her best punch, and if her opponent doesn't change something, she's gonna go to sleep. Big punch from the clinch. You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Oh, nice job by her there. Opponent may be expecting that right hand. She goes with the left.
You start thinking one thing, she will hit you with the other. Nice jab.
All right, so what a round it was, DC. Take us through some of the highlights. Got to think her kicking game is going to be featured prominently here.
She did decent work with the hands, but the kicking game was the thing that truly separated her from her opponent. She was landing kick after kick and truly slowing down her opponent in that round.
Are you ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
Big kick land.
Nice right hand there from Joanna Jedrzejczyk. She's got that look in her eye tonight. That'll scare a lot of men, never mind women.
I mean, the boogie woman, right? Doesn't she call herself the boogie woman? She's the boogie woman that's coming for you. And you see that she's back in that state that allowed her to become the longest reigning strawweight champion in UFC history.
Landed that overhand right flush. Just unable to quite find that range. Well, she's landed some good shots, but kind of point fighting a little bit, right? Nothing in terms of combinations.
And that's the problem. When you start point fighting and you're jabbing and it's landing, if your opponent's landing more dominant strikes, you run the risk of the judge scoring for them.
Right.
Get in there, stick your nose in the fight. Don't be afraid to get a little bit dirty.
So 44 total strikes have landed for Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Accuracy rate has dipped a little bit, 39% now on the connections against Paige Vanzant. Under 3 minutes now to go here in round two. Vanzant's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming.
It's broken, I think.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She has clearly found her rhythm and range.
Good stick.
Vanzant going for the head kick here, but she misses. Telegraphed that strike. All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching these situations.
It's exhausting. This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances, a lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook. For all the things that happen in this position, the person winning and controlling the underhook battle is the one out ahead.
Swing and a miss by Vanzant. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Relax. It's okay. Let's get our elbows a little bit tighter this time.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Well-placed kick there by Vanzant. Oh, you can see her limping a little bit now. That leg is hurting for certain.
Beautiful head kick.
Very nice leg kick there by Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
Straight punch lands. Nice head kick.
Right lands.
Another clinch position. Big kick lands.
Vanzant's kick attempt there blocked. Total strikes and counting, which have landed for Paige Vanzant. Only landing about... Oh!
Can't take pictures now. She has to react. She has to go chase the finish.
So she holds on to her here, not doing too much, really just looking to recover. Wow, is she applying a lot of pressure here? I'm not sure how much her opponent can take. Clear sense of urgency here as she tries to make sure the judges stay out of it. Oh, and she connects there, so the hands look good tonight.
Great timing to land that punch.
Just out of range with that right hook. Very nice leg kick there by Joanna Jedrzejczyk. And immediately Vanzant takes to the center of the octagon, able to land with that left hook. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Jedrzejczyk's back in full guard now. Well, you gotta stay busy from the bottom position. Can't falter here, she's doing a nice job. Oh, well played there as she gets back to her feet. Vanzant's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Nice jab counter for her there.
Again, in the clinch.
I mean, the hand speed, just absurd. So a big round for her there as she makes her way back to the stool. There was the knockdown there in the middle of the round. DC, talk us through it.
She did a great job of really finding her spot, really recognizing an opportunity, really getting to exactly where she needed to be to finish the fight. But don't think that this young lady will rush. She'll take her time, hopefully get there again to end the night.
All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself you can do anything for 10 minutes.
Oh, sage work from the bottom here as she tags her with the punch.
That's a good right hand right there.
Back to the feet now.
Nice punch, man.
Well, how impressive is this young woman? High volume of strikes in the previous round and picking up exactly where she left off here and not really showing any signs of slowing down. She looks like she could go 10 hard fives tonight if need be.
Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Looks as though her leg might be hurt here, limping a little bit. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Strong outside leg kick. Oh!
Real quick leg kick. Ooh, what a punch.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Nice kick there by Joanna Jedrzejczyk. She's starting to put together some significant body work here, and these are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Under 2 minutes to go. And she caught the kick. Oh, the damage to that leg starting to take its toll. You see her limping a little bit. Lands flush with that right hand.
You can never know what you're gonna see with this young lady. Is she gonna finish the fight?
Knee to the body. Oh, man, I hate to laugh, but she lands another kick there, and now you're really starting to see that visible damage on the other side.
When you start seeing the redness in the leg, that means that every time she is driving that baseball bat right into the thigh where she wants it to land, and now her opponent is limping, her opponent's wounded, her opponent's injured, and now watch the target be way more stationary. Oh, nice right hand.
All right, so there is the horn, so we will see another round. You thought maybe with that knockdown that could have been the end.
You thought it was over. People don't usually get up from those types of strikes. She took that big punch, continued to plod forward. But if she does not move her head, her night will be over very quickly.
We have arrived at this fifth and final. And that's going to do it. Well, there she is in full celebration mode now after the TKO victory here tonight, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. And I'm not sure there's any 135er in the world right now that can beat this woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Eve Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Joanna Jedrzejczyk.
The Bantamweight Queen retains her title here tonight, and a huge effort to get the job done. The belts are piling up at home.
She did everything she intended to do in this fight. She knew where she held the advantages, and she stayed in her lane to retain her title.
I wonder if she would trade her new belt to you for one of the old ones.
She's won a lot of